everyone, this is Classical Chess Games back with another video. This game is between Ernst Grunfeld and Alexander Alekhine. Now the game was played in the Czech Republic in 1923. Now a little bit about the players. Ernst Grunfeld was was a very poor child. And he had a rough life when he was a kid. He lost his leg at a very young age, and his family had trouble in pretty much supporting him. But later in life, Grunfeld found out that he had a huge talent, and that was in chess. And while Grunfeld won a couple of really large tournaments, and as well as becoming a very strong chess player. But probably what Grunfeld's most well known for is making the Grunfeld defense, the d4, knight f6, c4, and not e6 for the Nemzo, but the g6 line. So it's a King's Indian defense, but this is what it looks like. It's going to be a King's Indian defense after bishop to g7, but after knight c3, the most popular move. We actually have d5 here. Oh, sorry, no, d5. Now d5, the point of d5 is you're striking in the center. Because the thing with the King's Indian defense, if you go bishop to g7, well, white can go e4, and then after black plays d6, white can go, say, knight f3. And then after black castles, white can go maybe bishop to e3, and then black now can either play, it takes black a little while to finally strike in the center with e5 or c5. But in the Grunfeld, you immediately go for, sorry, not d6, you immediately go for d5 and hit in the center. And Grunfeld won many games in this variation. He even beat Alekhine in the Grunfeld defense. And a little bit on Alekhine. Alexander Alekhine was the world champion of chess in the 1930s. And Alekhine is a very strong player. He was born in Russia, but later changed to France. He was playing for the country of France, and he was a very strong player. He beat Jose Raul Capablanca in a World Chess Championship match, and Capablanca was a huge, very, very strong player. Now, Alekhine, like Grunfeld, they were both very good chess players, and also they had a lot of vast knowledge in opening theory. Alekhine and Grunfeld had a lot of opening theory, especially because during the First World War, there weren't so many tournaments, so both Alekhine and Grunfeld really studied up on their openings and tried to perfect it, so once the war ended, they could really start playing chess well. And the two played 10 games in their life together. Alekhine won 4, Grunfeld won 1, and the other 5 were drawn. So let's see this very brilliant game from Alekhine against Ernst Grunfeld. Now Grunfeld goes d4, you have knight to f6 and c4. d6 by Alekhine, going, seems like maybe a Nemzo Indian, the bishop to d4, and knight to f3, the anti-Nemzo. And here d5, transposing into the Queen's Gambit decline. And knight to c3 and bishop to e7 by Alekhine. Bishop to g5 by Grunfeld. the modern variation, and knight to b to d7 by Alekhine. e3, and castles. It's all standard theory. Rook to c1 by Grunfeld. Maybe using the maybe taking the pawn and then trying to use the semi-open c-file for the rook. c6 by Alekhine. Further defending the d5 pawn, and maybe in the future playing something like c5 or e5, common break in the queen's gambit declined. Queen to c2 by Grunfeld, doubling up already on the c-file. And this is a very nice square for the queen. a6, a3, not allowing any bishop to b4 ideas. h6 by Alekhine, bishop to h4 by Grunfeld, and already rook to e8 by Alekhine, developing the rook. Bishop to d3 by Grunfeld. Now Grunfeld has an idea here. Maybe, well, there's a lot of pressure on this h7 square, and the only piece defending h7 is the knight. Sure, the bishop is in front of the queen, but maybe Grunfeld has an idea with this weak h7 square. And since he's already has a battery on it, but let's see. We have b takes c4 by Alekhine, a nice little tempo move. Because, well, white played bishop to d3 and now has to wait for another tempo, bishop to c4. But then the bishop is stronger on c4 than d3, but white had to waste the tempo here while black's already playing b5, winning another tempo. Bishop to a2, and now the black breaks open the position with c5. Rook to d1, supporting the d4 pawn, and now c takes d4. And if you notice, black's done very well in this opening to equalize. We have knight captures on d4 and queen to b6 by Alekhine. Maybe getting ready to push those queen side pawns. Bishop to b1. Now Grunfeld is threatening to take the knight, and after bishop takes knight, well, I'll show you. If, say, white plays a random move, even taking the knight could be an idea, and after, well, you have to play knight takes. Maybe there'll be some problems with something like after e4 and e5. But black has to be careful with this weak h7 square. So black, yeah. Well, actually, say black plays knight c5. Completely lost after takes. Black takes back while you're getting checkmated. Check. King to f8. Queen to h8 check. King to e7, and, well, knight f5 check. There's the f5 square. Is it? No, that's knight c6. Where's f5? There's knight f5, okay. Start taking the knight. Well, knight d5, forking the king and the queen. So you really have to be careful here. You have to watch out. Here, after bishop to b1, we have bishop to b7 by Alekhine, which was played in the game. Castling, and now rook a to c8. And, well, x-raying that queen on c2. If the knight ever moves, Alekhine will take the queen. So queen d2, and now knight e5 by Alekhine. Very nice central square for the knight. And now Grunfeld takes the knight. Alekhine takes back, but there is no threat immediately of queen h7, and now queen, well, queen back to c2, threatening queen to h7. Check. Simply g6 by Alekhine. Alekhine also had other ideas, maybe knight g6 was possible, just covering up the e7 square. But g6 is perfect point here. And the bishop can maybe go to g7 and guard everything. Queen e2 by Grunfeld, and now knight c4. Knight is made a very nice journey from d7, and it's came really all the way around. It's very nice c4 square, pressuring the b pawn. Maybe Alekhine can maneuver it here. No, the b3 square from a5 to b3 should be very nice. With this knight on c4, you can never, there's no piece that really can interpose it. The only piece is the light square bishop, but then, well, you would just take with the rook, and your rook is very nice on c4. White is a little passive here. You have bishop to e4 by Grunfeld, offering an exchange of bishops. Bishop to g7, bishop takes, queen takes, and now rook to c1. Ernst tries to control the c file. e5, knight b3, and now e4. Creating an outpost for the knight right here on this d3 square. So maybe knight comes to e5 and then d3. Attacking the rook and the b pawn. Knight to d4 by Grunfeld, and now rook to e to d8, controlling the d file. Rook back to d1, and knight e5. Knight a2, offering an exchange of rooks, and knight to d3 immediately, attacking the rook. If rook captures, queen captures, and now f3. Grunfeld's trying to, well, he's saying if you take, well, I take your knight for free and I'll be much better. What Alekhine plays the very nice rook captures on d4. And you can't take the rook here, because if you take the rook, well, a very nice bishop check, bishop to d4 check. If king to f1, knight f4. Attacking the queen, and you have to go rook to c1. Say you move the queen, wherever, you get queen to c4 check. Your king to e1, well, you get e3, attacking the queen. And remember, this knight is completely hanging, so black can capture this knight really whenever he wants. Say you move the queen again, you offer an exchange of queens, well, knight takes g2 check. This is very bad. Well, sorry, checkmate. So you really can't take this rook, otherwise you'll be much worse. So Ernst Grunfeld really plays the only move that you have, which is f takes e4. And now knight to f4 anyways, attacking the queen and asking Grunfeld if you want to take the rook or take the knight. Grunfeld takes the knight, and now queen c4, offering an exchange of queens, but this must be accepted because the knight on a2 is also queen captures, and first the intermezzo of rook captures on d1 check. Now, say you play something like king to f2, we'll simply just b takes c4, and, well, blacks up a whole rook. This is completely lost for white. Now, here Grunfeld played queen to f1, and, well, that was the end of the game. Grunfeld actually resigned in this position after playing queen f1. But the thing is, he's getting mated after the very nice bishop to d4 check. The queen is pinned, so king to h1, and then rook captures on f1. Very nice attack by Alekhine. Very brilliant, well, semi-sacrifice. I mean, it couldn't have been accepted, obviously, but very nice idea by Alekhine, and immediately killing on the spot, especially this very nice knight to f4 idea. And even if, say, Alekhine didn't get this attack, it was a very nice position he still got out of the opening for black. Really not that much effort. If you saw it going in maybe the middle of the game, like probably here, look, black is doing very well here. All black's pieces are developed. The queen is very nice. Black's broken. Well, you know, he's crashed through. Although on the queen's side, he managed to get the c5 break. He's getting ready to push e5 with tempo. The queen is nice, and even later in the game, after knight e5 takes it, black just had a very comfortable position here. The knight is very nice on c4. This is a good bishop. The queen is good. The rooks are active. The bishop's amazing. I mean, there is no problem here for black. It's white who has the problems. White's knights are good, but black has the bishop pair, and his knight is more active than white's. White's rooks are good, but black's rooks are slightly better here. This rook hasn't even been developed. It's just behind the f-pawn. These rooks are connected well. The queen is more active than white's queen. It's really just it's a much better position. It's not much better, but it's a lot easier to play for black. Black's gotten an extremely comfortable position out of an opening, which in theory is about equal, maybe slightly better for white. Well, thanks for watching this very nice game by Alexander Alekhine.